go full speed ahead, because now's the time for you to learn. Why are you going to wait till later till you're old and farted and whatever? You know, all tired of life and fighting and struggling. You know, I should have done what Pastor said. You know, Pastor always told us the truth back then. You'll be remembering, oh, when I was in church, things went better for me. I should have done what the pastor said. You don't need to be saying that. All you need to do is do the right things and live a glorious life for God. And that's that. You know, it's as simple as that. Today in the class, and I'll finish with this, we were talking about the mercy of God. The reality is that everyone is, and I will do another video on that for YouTube viewers, that everyone is dead, because in the beginning, God said, if you eat from the fruit of the tree, you shall surely die. And so they did. And the point is that everyone now that's alive, you and I, are alive only because of the mercy of God. So everything that people call life, what the things you are hoping for, your hopes and your dreams as a young person, are only based on the mercy of God. Because if it's not for His mercy, you wouldn't have any future. So it's not about your life and what you want to do in that life. Hey, this is about the mercy of God. We're here because of His mercy. And we need to recognize His mercy and receive the greatest part of His mercy. What is the greatest part of His mercy? Say? And His love is manifest through Jesus Christ, and then through us, right? So it's Jesus Christ. So we need to really give ourselves to Jesus Christ fully, because that is the full mercy of God. You want to live life to the fullest? Then live Christ to the fullest, because that's what life really is. Right?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Say, you know when Eve ate from the apple, ate from the tree?
Yes.
Say if she was the only one to sin, and Adam wouldn't have sinned, would women still be the only ones to sin, or would we still all be?
No, it wouldn't have, because there wouldn't have been any way. Remember that we're all born from women. We're not born from men. So there was no way for us to be born if it's not through the woman. And the moment that Adam would have joined with Eve, they would have become one. You understand? So in either case, he would have been in sin, either through the eating of the fruit or through the joining with with Eve as a wife. He was doomed. Adam was doomed. That's why he ate. He said he reasoned there was no other way. So I'm going to die with mine, because half of me is dead, then I'm going to go all the way. And either God saves us or He kills us. So that's what Adam was in his mind. He would have thought that either we die together or we live together. So it was all or nothing. And in that sense, he did what he had to do. Humanly speaking, he did the right thing, right? Because God then had always, God is a God of mercy, so He showed them mercy. And that's where the salvation plan came into effect. Remember, Adam was intelligent, he was not stupid. So many people look at what happened in the Garden of Eden as Adam being stupid. He was not. If anything, Adam was very, very smart. And what he did was very intelligent. Because what he did was ensure either total death or total salvation through God's mercy. Somehow, God can make a way to save us. But he understood that as Eve was half of him, that she already stuck her foot into it, like you say. Half of you already sinned, so you already messed it up. You messed up the soup.
What if we would have never ate? Would we still be here?
That's a good question, like people would ask, and I'm going to tell you right now that was not going to happen that way. That was not going to happen. Okay, it was not. let's say it was not possible that Eve not take of the fruit. It was going to happen.
Did God plan it that way?
Huh?
Did God plan it that way?
It's initial planning. I mean, God knows everything, so it's like when God made us, He already knew what's going to happen. Right? It wasn't that He planned it, because planning means that you're doing everything He tells you to do. No. That's planning. No. He just knew what would happen. Now the question is, why did He do it? Right? The purpose. And that's what you guys will learn and study with me in all your days here. Because there is a purpose and there is a plan that God has. And the question is, are you going to do what you're supposed to do? That's really what it all boils down to. Are you going to do what you're supposed to do? How does that disturb any one of you? That God already knows what you're going to do? Does that make any of you feel unsettled? No? Do you know what you're going to do? See? So, the question is, do you know what you're going to do? Because God already knows what you're going to do. Yeah.
I think it's good that God already knows what we're going to do. Because if He didn't know, He wouldn't be able to help us with our problems.
Right. That's a good way to look at it. And it's good for you to know that. Know that, remember, the enemy is always trying to get to you. Okay? You gotta realize that. So always be on the lookout. But the key is to believe in Him. Not faith only, just believe. But actually living and loving Him. You gotta remember that. Live Him, love Him. Live Him, love Him. That should be your theme. Live Him, love Him. Because that way you ensure for your eternal life in Jesus Christ. Okay? So that's it. That's the secret there. That's the key. If you pay attention to that, you can't go wrong. Live Him and love Him. That's the thing you gotta do. Do you really love the Lord? Because when I went to the waters, I loved the Lord. I love Him. Okay? Do you know Him? You don't know Him well enough, then you got to pray more. You have to pray, talk to Him, have some time with Him. Because He will show you things, He will teach you. But you have to love Him. You have to love Him. You have to spend time with Him. And that's the whole point. Any other question? Okay, Giovanni, lead us in prayer.